after you enter from the Mizzix Mastery. Only if it had on life. Oh, true. That's true. Ziv says no, it's not. You need X targets. Okay, well then it's just a discard mechanic. That's fine though. If its only role in the deck is pitching the Conflagrate efficiently and also being flexible enough to be main decked, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. It is X targets. That's fine though. It doesn't need to kill. It just needs to enable us. No, I really like the idea of Firestorm. That's neat. Again, the only deck I've seen ever use Firestorm is things like Dredge, so this would be kind of cool to build. This is actually a really cool brew. Wow. I did not anticipate it to be this sweet. Wow. Okay. Shows how much I know. I'm not that impressed with Labman. But, I mean, that is a kill. 3 Blood Moons is an intuition target. Chroma says just cast the Conflagrate for 0. Oh, you don't think we even need the Firestorm? That's true. So, okay, so we combo off, and let's say I have triple red mana, thanks to Petals and the Singleton Spirit Guide, and we cast the Conflagrate, it goes to the graveyard, great. Now I flash it back. Where's the bow tie? Oh, no, I was a musician today, Druid Druid, so I needed to rock my tie and vest. This is my music vest. It's actually a marbleized, this is actually a custom. This is actually very near and dear to me. This tie and this vest. My family got me this, and it's actually there's nothing else like it in the world because you can't see, but it's actually marble. It's marbleized, so it's a custom vest and tie. There isn't another one like it in the world because when you marbleize something, you can't replicate the design. So this is custom, but it's a gift from a long time ago. But I never lost it. Anyway, this is really turning out to be a real brew. I'm excited. We're still $5 off the 4th mastery, but thankfully I have a lot of the other tools. I already have the snaps and the forces, and I don't have a Viseju though. How much is Viseju? Viseju is like 4 tickets, so we'll hold off on that. And how much is Overmaster? Overmaster's not expensive. Do we really want a wishable deep analysis? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the Labman kill either. What does marbleizing fabric mean? Just the dyes. Basically, I think the process is it's like a dye and then it's mixed with oils and then the vest and the tie or were put into the mixture. And that's why you can't replicate it because it's a flowing liquid dye. But it's I don't know. I don't know how best to explain it. I guess I could get like a video. Marble dye fabric video. See if I can't find a good one.
Paper towels. Sign to make.
Use
a squeegee to scrape the ex.
That's what it looks like, kind of, except it's much more subtle. Like mine is just black and white and gray, but this is what like marbleizing is, and then you dip the piece of clothing in the dye, and so you can never really replicate because of it's just it's random. It's you know. So then you like put the clothing into the dye. Does that make sense? So you guys can't see it though, but like yeah, I mean like my tie. I could take off my tie and show you what it looks like up close. I guess to you guys it probably just looks plain black, but no, it's specialized. It's custom. I mean it's subtle. It's just black and grays and whites. Anyway, actually I added science to the channel. I don't know if you guys ever look at that stuff. I added science to the channel. I added some new stuff to the channel, period. I don't know if you guys have looked into. So if you scroll down, by the way, we played music earlier, as you can see, song requests. This went over actually really well. I was pleased. So if you click on this takes you to my videos. This will take you to my recent broadcasts. If you click on this one, this takes you to the donations. This one takes you to my YouTube. And it's my YouTube playlist specifically. A lot of you guys are complaining that my videos were random. They're not random anymore. This is organized via kind of like how Jeff Hooglin does it. I kind of took a hint from him, and now you can go directly to specific playlists of videos, and they're all organized. You click on this one that helps you take you to my Patreon page where you can support the channel and support me. Yeah, Bill Nye. I actually have the Bill Nye, the Science Guy, his new website you can go to. Bill Nye Science. So you want to learn about, I don't know, gravity. You can learn about gravity. Yeah, I added some new links. Twitter's working. The Facebook's working now. I'd like to add this. I'd like this to take us to the XCOM thing, actually. What happened to the XCOM command? Did we delete it? Maybe we did. Oh, I have the new emotes up. I don't know if you guys have been using them, but new emotes are up. And I got some jam to go with the toast now, and gasp. This has nothing to do with you guys. I know this in general. Most Twitch streams, you don't even read this stuff. I know that. I'm not trying to poke. I'm not trying to accuse you guys of anything. I watch a lot of Twitch myself. I rarely look at this stuff when someone sets these things up, the panels. But I have set them up to have hyperlinks. Most of them will take you to a web page. So those of you who have donated to the channel, you know that very well, because when you click on this, it takes you directly to the donation page. Those of you who have joined my Patreon, you know that this takes you directly to the Patreon page. That's where you can get access to my playlist. That's where you can get access to my articles that I'm writing. But yeah, I mean, like, I really have upped my game. And I have stream notes for me. This is for me, though, not necessarily for you guys. But this is for me. My chroma key is panicking. Would I offer some assistance at another time to set some of my fans up? What do you mean? Like a Twitch stream? I could maybe do that someday, where I teach you guys how to set up a Twitch stream. That might be fun. By the way, the reason we're not playing the deck just yet is I'm still more than 5 tickets away. I actually don't have any Into the Infinites either. These are each 2 tickets a pop, so we're $8 plus 5. We're 13 away, so we're 13 tickets away from the deck. But once we get there, I don't think we're gonna run the Firestorms or the Beseju in the first version, but another deep analysis wouldn't cost us anything. That I can cover that, but I don't have And the Overmaster is cheap. We need to trim down, though, on the sideboard. We need to cut 2 cards. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Lab Man. I don't think we need it. I mean, famous last words, I guess somebody might like Leyline of Sanctity. Oh, I had an idea, and I was going to bounce this off Cake Tar. I don't know if Melissa, you're here. I know you've told me before that you like to lurk, but appreciate that, Cake Taro. You guys know her as Cake Taro. I know her as Melissa. But basically, I was going to ask her something, and I was going to run it by you guys first before I actually do it, because I don't know how it would go. But here it goes. Here's my... It's not necessarily a sales pitch. Don't let the tie and everything fool you. Chain of Vapor? What about Chain of Vapor? Yeah, we're running one. We're also running a Meltdown, too. Chain, Meltdown, Slice, Pyro, Pyroblasts. Would anyone be generous to donate 13? Oh, so basically, no, I'm happy continuing to talk about the deck. What's funny, I know you guys would much rather see me play the deck, but if I just don't have the cards to play it, we can't play it. But anyway, maybe this Fluster should be sideboard. And maybe we don't need the Spirit Guide. I mean, granted, I'm worried that if I spend more than 1 Lotus Petal, we just won't be able to go off if I combo out on 0 mana floating. Is Meltdown better than Quicken? What? They do very different things. Avidin wants the sales pitch? Okay. Alright. So, let me move this up a little bit. Top of my head is cut off. That's not good. And let me reset the chroma. You guys want the sales pitch? Okay. So basically, I was talking to Melissa. I didn't actually bring it up with her just yet, but I'm going to ask her for some advice before I really flesh out the idea. But I know at one point I was doing deck techs with you guys. Basically, users were submitting deck lists to me, and I was breaking them down and analyzing their lists and maybe offering my... I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I've been playing and brewing Magic for a long time, and sometimes you guys want my opinion. I'm not going to call it an expert opinion because it's not. But sometimes you guys want my opinion, and that takes time away from the stream, and I'm happy to do it. But I was thinking of kind of doing a tip jar kind of thing for that. Yeah, Melissa. But basically, that was one of the ideas. The other idea is that I would actually just build, if you guys wanted me to, basically, and I'm going to use the word commission because that's why I was going to talk to Melissa about it, because she does commission work. I was actually going to maybe, if you'd let me, because I've had people like ask me to brew decks for them in the past, and I've always like either turned them down because I'm like, I just have too much stuff going on. I wonder if I asked for a small fee, just a very small fee, I'm talking like $5 or less, if I would sit down and custom brew you a deck live on stream, would people go for that? Would they do that? And you could give me some like, you give me a budget. You could get like, basically I'm going to set up like a Google website or something that you would tell me the format, you would tell me the colors, you would tell me the build around cards, maybe pet cards that you like, basically do the whole thing. Like basically you guys could send in all the information about the deck that you know so far, and then give it to me, and then let me build something with your ideas, or really flesh out your ideas and turn it into something. Basically, just for just a very small fee. Because the thing is if I did it free of charge, I don't think we'd ever get anything done. I think everybody would ask me to do it and C. Not that I necessarily need to make money from the stream, that's secondary, but I feel like too many people would ask me to do it if it didn't have a small fee, and that's kind of what I was gathering. I was talking to Cake and listening to Cake today, and about like why she does commission work. Like she'd love to do altars for free, but the thing is because she also works and she does commissions and she does artwork as well full time. she doesn't actually have time to do everybody's cards for free.